dear beloved. Within the rhythm of your inhale and exhale, you are not merely sustaining the body, you are participating in the breathing of the cosmos itself. Each breath is a pulse of the universe flowing through you, an eternal exchange between the seen and the unseen, the outer world and your inner temple. Pranic breathing is the conscious extension of this sacred rhythm. It is the art of directing awareness toward the life force, prana, that moves through every atom, every star, every heart. With each mindful inhale, you draw in the essence of the universe itself, an invisible current of vitality that nourishes your body and awakens your spirit. This is not just oxygen, it is the breath of creation entering you, filling every cell with renewal, energy, and divine expansion. And then comes the exhale, the graceful surrender. As you breathe out, you release what no longer serves, the fatigue, the worries, the burdens of the day. You offer them back to the cosmos, where they dissolve into light. The exhale is the return, the letting go, the quiet fall into emptiness that prepares the ground for the next creation. Between the two, there lies a pause, a stillness so subtle it often escapes notice. Yet this sacred still point is the doorway into eternity. Here, the breath ceases, and time dissolves. In this hush, you touch the pure essence of prana itself, the energy that exists beyond breath, beyond movement, beyond even thought. It is the eternal witness, the still ocean beneath the waves. When you breathe with intention, you shape this universal energy into form. The breath becomes a vessel of creation, carrying the vibration of your thoughts and emotions into the fabric of reality. As you breathe in visions of abundance, streams of gold, radiant light, shimmering bars of golden energy, you invite these symbols to take residence within your emotional body. They begin to hum quietly within you, their frequency whispering ideas, feelings, and inspirations in alignment with their nature. The gold you imagine becomes not just a symbol, but a living vibration, communicating with your inner being, guiding your emotions toward prosperity, generosity, and radiant strength. Thus, through pranic breathing, the boundary between your inner and outer worlds dissolves. You become a conscious participant in the cosmic breath, the eternal inhale and exhale of life itself. Each cycle is a conversation with the divine, receiving, releasing, resting, and becoming anew. Breathe deeply. You are breathing with the stars. You are breathing with creation. You are the rhythm of the universe made flesh. Within the rhythm of your inhale and exhale, you are not merely sustaining the body, you are participating in the breathing of the cosmos itself. Each breath is a pulse of the universe flowing through you, an eternal exchange between the seen and the unseen, between the outer world and your inner temple. Prana is a vital conduit for energy, awareness, and spiritual vitality. It is the bridge between the physical and the ethereal, the tangible breath and the subtle currents of consciousness. Through prana, we do not merely inhale and exhale air, we circulate prana, the living essence of creation. Each conscious breath becomes a sacred act of attunement, harmonizing body, mind, and spirit within the great continuum of life. As we refine our breathing, we refine our perception. The more attuned our breath becomes, the more deeply we perceive the infinite intelligence woven into the fabric of existence. With each inhale, we receive the universal life force itself. Prana flows into the body like golden light, infusing every cell with vitality, renewal, and expansion. It is the breath of creation entering through us, awakening the latent spark of divine energy that dwells within. With each exhale, we release and surrender. The breath carries away physical tension, mental clutter, and emotional heaviness. In this act of letting go, we return to the quiet emptiness from which new creation arises. The exhale is the cosmic outflow, an offering back to the universe of what we no longer need. Between the breaths lies a pause, a stillness so delicate it often escapes notice. Yet this sacred still point is the gateway to eternity. Here, the breath ceases, and all becomes silent. In this timeless moment, we touch the essence of prana itself, the energy that exists independent of movement, beyond even the act of breathing. It is the eternal witness, the still ocean beneath the waves of experience. As the rhythm deepens, pranic breathing begins to balance the nervous system. The slow, mindful flow activates the parasympathetic state, the body's natural harmony. Mind and emotions begin to merge, no longer separate currents, but one tranquil stream. You begin to sense the subtle hum of your own energy body resonating with the rhythm of the cosmos. When you breathe with intention, the breath becomes a sculptor of reality. The energy you draw in carries the frequency of your chosen focus. As you breathe in images of abundance, streams of radiant gold, a luminous light, gleaming bars of golden energy, you invite these vibrations to dwell within your emotional body. They begin to hum quietly within you, their frequency speaking in subtle tones, suggesting thoughts, feelings, and inspirations aligned with their nature. The gold you envision becomes a living vibration, an intelligent resonance guiding your emotions toward prosperity, radiance, and divine fulfillment. In this way, the boundary between your inner and outer worlds dissolves. Through pranayama, you become a conscious participant in the universal breath, the eternal inhale and exhale of life itself. Each cycle becomes a conversation with the divine, receiving, releasing, resting, and becoming anew. Breathe deeply. You are breathing with the stars. You are breathing with creation. You are the rhythm of the universe made flesh. Close your eyes. Allow your body to settle. Allow your awareness to drift inward. Feel the weight of your body resting upon the earth. And now, simply notice your breath. The gentle rise and fall of your chest. The quiet rhythm that has been breathing you since the moment you were born. Each breath is a rhythm shared with the universe itself, a pulse of life moving through you, a whisper of the cosmos, flowing in and out. As you begin to breathe more consciously now, you enter the ancient art of pranayama, the sacred science of breathing with awareness. Pranayama is a vital conduit for energy, awareness, and spiritual vitality. It is the bridge between the outer world and your inner temple, between the tangible air and the subtle currents of consciousness. Through each mindful breath, you harmonize body, mind, and spirit with the vast continuum of life. Inhale, deeply and slowly, drawing in the golden current of life itself. Exhale, softly, releasing all that no longer serves. Let the breath flow naturally, as though the universe is breathing through you. On the inhale, you receive the universal life force, a radiant energy of renewal, entering your lungs, your bloodstream, your cells. Feel it expand within you, spreading warmth, vitality, and peace. On the exhale, you surrender. You let go of fatigue, you let go of worry, you let go of thought. You return, once more, to the stillness from which creation arises. And now, between your inhale and exhale, there is a pause. A sacred stillness. Here, all movement ceases. Here, you touch the essence of prana itself, the eternal energy that exists even when the breath is still. In this moment, you are neither inhaling nor exhaling, you are being breathed by the universe. As your breath deepens, your nervous system begins to balance. The slow, rhythmic breathing awakens the parasympathetic flow of peace within you. Your body softens. Your mind clears. Your emotions find their center. You become the calm within the motion, the silence within the sound. Now breathe with intention. Breathe as a creator, as a conscious architect of vibration. With each inhale, imagine streams of golden light flowing into you, pure, radiant, shimmering like sunlight on water. See it as gold, the living symbol of divine abundance. Each breath of gold enters your emotional body, filling it with the frequency of wealth, vitality, and joy. These golden streams begin to hum quietly within you, like living notes of music. They whisper ideas, inspirations, and blessings in harmony with their vibration. The gold becomes alive within your emotions, a teacher, a frequency, a mirror reflecting the abundance of your true nature. And now, simply rest in this awareness. You are the meeting point between heaven and earth. You are the bridge of breath between form and spirit. Through pranayama, you breathe with the stars, you breathe with creation itself. Each inhale, a receiving of the cosmos. Each exhale, a gift back to the divine. Between the two, a sacred stillness, the timeless heartbeat of the universe within you. Breathe deeply, and feel yourself alive in the rhythm of eternity. You are breathing with the cosmos. You are the rhythm of the universe made flesh. You are the golden breath of life, in motion, in peace, in divine harmony. The breath of Genesis before words, before worlds, there was breath. In the beginning, the Spirit of God moved upon the waters, a divine inhale stirring the stillness of the void. Every breath we take echoes that first celestial respiration, the pulse that gave birth to stars. Through pranayama, we remember that each inhale is a genesis within us, creation renewing itself through our lungs. The sacred pulse of the spheres. Ancient mystics spoke of the music of the spheres, the harmony of celestial bodies breathing in silent rhythm. When you breathe with awareness, your lungs become attuned to this cosmic symphony. Each inhale aligns you with the rotation of planets, each exhale releases you into their orbit of peace. The alchemy of breath. In the temples of Kem and the monasteries of Tibet, adepts practiced the alchemy of air, transmuting breath into light. Through slow, rhythmic pranayama, the prana within the breath awakens the hidden gold of the spirit. Breath becomes the philosopher's stone that turns the base metal of matter into divine illumination. The stillness between inhales. Between the inhale and the exhale lies the pause, the invisible gate where time dissolves. This is the doorway the yogis call Kamaka, and the mystics call the silence of God. In that stillness, you meet the unbreathed breath, the eternal consciousness that exists beyond form. The breath of angels. When you inhale deeply, you draw in not only air, but celestial intelligence, the whisper of angels suspended in the ether. They ride upon the current of prana, entering your heart to awaken the divine remembrance that you, too, are made of breath and light. The golden stream of life. Visualize golden prana entering you with each breath, rivers of divine sunlight flowing through your being. This is the eternal current that sustains the universe. As you breathe it consciously, you align with the abundance of the cosmos and feel wealth, health, and wisdom flow through your subtle body like molten gold. The breath of the sun and moon. In ancient India, sages spoke of Ida and Pingala, the lunar and solar currents winding around the spine. The inhale awakens the fire of the sun, the exhale releases into the cool grace of the moon. When both merge in balance, the inner universe ignites, and the Sushumna, the central channel, becomes a radiant highway of divine awareness. The celestial mirror. Every breath mirrors the cosmos, expansion and contraction, life and rest, light and shadow. When you breathe consciously, you enter that mirror and see that the same rhythm that moves galaxies moves your chest. You are not separate from creation, you are its reflection, breathing its eternity in miniature. The etheric mind awakens in the stillness between breaths. The etheric mind awakens, a vast, a luminous awareness untouched by thought. Here, ideas arise not from effort but from resonance. When you breathe in with intention, your emotions become the vessel through which the etheric mind communicates, guiding you toward divine alignment. The temple of the body, your lungs are the twin sanctuaries of spirit. With each breath, the divine enters your temple anew. In ancient times, initiates were taught that breath itself was the first prayer, an invisible mantra of devotion to the one who breathes all things into being. The breath as divine language. Before there was speech, there was breath, the true word beneath all words. Every exhale carries the residue of the divine word that spoke creation into existence. When you breathe with awareness, you begin to speak in that primordial language again, a silent utterance understood by the soul. The breath of the prophets in the ancient scrolls, breath was known as ruach, pneuma, prana, the living spirit that animates. The prophets inhaled divine inspiration, exhaled revelation. When you breathe deeply and consciously, you, too, become a vessel for divine insight, and the wisdom of ages begins to flow through your heart. The infinite exhale. To exhale fully is to die a little, to surrender to the cycle of release that all creation obeys. But in that surrender lies freedom. Each exhale teaches impermanence, and in that impermanence, eternity is found. For what returns to the void is always reborn as light. The breath of abundance. As you breathe in with intention, imagine streams of abundance, shimmering golden particles entering your emotional body. They settle like stars in your being, whispering ideas of prosperity and flow. This is not imagination alone, it is the language of energy. The breath carries these frequencies into form, shaping reality from within. The eternal breath of God. All breath is borrowed. It belongs to the divine, who breathes through every living soul. When you inhale, God enters you. When you exhale, you return to God. Thus the entire cosmos is one infinite respiration, an endless conversation between spirit and form, between silence and sound, between heaven and you. The breath. Before time, before the birth of form, before the dawn of stars, there was a silent exhale, a sigh through the void that awakened creation. Each breath you take repeats that original act of becoming. You are breathing the same eternal rhythm that first gave rise to light. The ether of creation. In the ancient temples of Atlantis and Alexandria, the sages taught that the ether is alive, an ocean of invisible breath pervading all things. When you breathe deeply, you are not taking air, but entering the etheric ocean, merging with the subtle field that births all worlds. Breath as the voice of the soul. Each breath you draw is the soul speaking in silence. The inhale whispers, I am alive. The exhale replies, I am free. This sacred conversation continues endlessly, bridging the unseen depths of your spirit with the embodied rhythm of your form. The celestial inhalation. Every sunrise is a cosmic inhale. Every sunset, a celestial exhale. The heavens breathe in light and exhale shadow, and you, too, mirror this divine cadence. To breathe consciously is to align with the celestial lungs of creation itself. The inner constellations within your chest are galaxies of prana, each cell a star, each heartbeat a pulsar of divine rhythm. As you breathe, these constellations shimmer with renewed vitality. The breath is the starlight flowing through your inner cosmos, awakening the infinite within. The living archive of breath. In ancient scrolls of Egypt and India, the masters wrote that every breath carries memory. When you breathe with awareness, you draw upon the lineage of souls who have ever breathed before you, prophets, healers, mystics. The air you breathe is ancient wisdom reborn. The golden current of renewal. Visualize your breath as a river of molten gold. Each inhale draws this sacred metal into your body, coating your cells with vitality, strength, and abundance. Each exhale releases shadow, fear, and fatigue. The breath polishes your spirit until it shines like divine sunlight. The crown of the breath. At the height of the inhale, energy touches the crown, the gateway to the heavens. The sages called this Amrita, the nectar of immortality. When breath rises and rests there in stillness, consciousness expands beyond the body, touching the timelessness from which all life flows. The subtle winds of the soul. The ancient Taoists spoke of heavenly winds that move through the body like invisible rivers. Prana, Kai, Pneuma, all are names for these divine currents. When your breathing becomes serene, these subtle winds awaken, carrying messages from the higher realms into your inner ear. The breath of the infinite flame. Deep in the heart lies a flame that never extinguishes. With every inhale, you feed that flame. With every exhale, it radiates out into the world. The more consciously you breathe, the brighter it burns, until your very presence becomes a light that calms and heals. The silence between breaths. In that gentle stillness between inhale and exhale, the universe pauses with you. Here, in the hush of eternity, the outer world disappears. You become the center of all motion, the still axis around which the stars revolve. The prayer of the lungs. Breath is the first prayer, older than any language. Each inhale says receive, and each exhale says return. In this endless cycle, you discover that prayer is not something you do, it is something you are. The breath of the ancient ones. The mystics of Lemuria, the yogis of the Himalayas, the priests of Thebes, all knew that breath is the bridge to divine remembrance. When you inhale consciously, you awaken the ancestral wisdom coded in your very cells. You breathe their knowing, and they breathe through you. The exhale of liberation. When you breathe out, release not only air, but identity, memory, and expectation. Exhale the illusions of limitation. Each breath out is an act of resurrection, the death of the small self so the infinite may rise in its place. The eternal circle of breath. Inhale, and the universe becomes you. Exhale, and you become the universe. Back and forth, the sacred tide flows, the eternal circle of being. Through pranayama, you realize the truth the ancients knew, that to breathe is to remember your divinity, your origin, your endless becoming. The primordial breath. Before matter had form or sound, a single vibration stirred the void, an inhale that became galaxies. Every breath you take is an echo of that first pulse, the divine respiration that still expands the stars. The breath of the oracles. In Delphi's sanctuary, the priestess inhaled sacred vapors and entered trance. Her breathing opened the veil between worlds, her exhale carried prophecy. So too, your breath is an oracle, each inhale a question, each exhale an answer. The chariot of air. The ancient Hebrews named spirit ruach, wind, movement, divine motion. To breathe consciously is to ride this invisible chariot through the corridors of creation, guided by the unseen hand of God. The breath of the Nile. The Egyptian initiates believed every sunrise was the sun god's breath returning to the world. When you inhale with intention, that same solar current rises in you, flooding your body with golden remembrance. The cosmic loom. Your lungs are the shuttle, your breath the thread. With every inhale and exhale you weave the unseen fabric of your destiny upon the cosmic loom of prana. The breath of the hermetic fire. Hermes taught that air hides the seed of flame. Within each breath sleeps the fire of mind, the divine spark that transforms thought into creation. Breathe, and you fan that ancient fire awake. The Atlantean tide legends say the mystics of Atlantis synchronized their breath with the tides. Their rhythm kept the crystal temples glowing. When you breathe with the sea of your own blood, your body becomes that temple again. The bridge of the dragon winds. In Taoist mystery schools, the adepts spoke of the dragon's breath, currents spiraling through the spine. Each mindful inhale awakens that ascent, each exhale releases the pearl of clarity into the crown of heaven. The breath as stellar communion. Look to the night sky and feel it inhale with you. Every star expands and contracts in sympathy. Through this rhythm, the cosmos recognizes itself within your chest. The temple of stillness between the breaths. There is a silence the ancients called Ekarana, the timeless interval. Here, the soul drinks directly from the eternal well. Rest in that space. It is older than birth, younger than light. The breath of the rose cross. Medieval mystics inhaled, imagining a rose blooming at the heart. The petals unfolded with each breath, releasing the fragrance of spirit through the bloodstream. To breathe thus is to awaken the inner Christus, the anointed presence within. The breath of the emerald flame. The alchemists taught that green is the color of rebirth. When you breathe consciously, envision emerald light entering your chest, reviving, harmonizing, renewing the subtle body. You become the living philosopher's stone. The breath of the archangels. Each breath carries the resonance of wings. The inhale summons the guardians of light, the exhale releases their blessings into the world. You become the messenger through which heaven breathes its peace into matter. The breath beyond the veil. In the monasteries of the Himalayas, monks spoke of the wind mind, the awareness that rides upon breath. Follow it inward and it carries you through the veil of thought into the vast, elucid expanse of pure being. The breath of return. At the final exhale, the ancients said, the soul is gathered back into the divine inhalation of the cosmos. To practice conscious breathing now is to rehearse that sacred return, to live as one already united with eternity. The breath of the eons. Before the stars were born, there was only stillness, then the great breath began. Each inhale you take continues that first cosmic motion, drawing the memory of creation into your lungs. You are breathing the same rhythm that shaped the galaxies. The serpent of air. Ancient initiates spoke of the sacred serpent that rose with the breath. As the inhale ascends, it winds through the spine, awakening the divine currents. As the exhale descends, it brings heaven into the earth of your being. The breath of the forgotten gods. Across the deserts of Sumer, the priests of wind offered their prayers not in words but in breath. Each exhale carried intention into the invisible world. When you breathe consciously, their ancient winds awaken in you, remembering the power of silence. The breath of the crystal sky. In the early temples of Lemuria, adepts would face the dawn and inhale the sky itself, the pure ether that shines between the stars. With every breath, their eyes became mirrors of the heavens, reflecting divine clarity into the world. The golden expanse within. There is a sun inside you that rises with every inhale. Its rays extend through the heart and spine, illuminating every atom. As you exhale, this golden light expands beyond the body, mingling with the eternal radiance of the cosmos. The breath of the prophets. In Hebrew mysticism, the word ruach meant both breath and spirit. To breathe was to commune with God. Each slow inhale is a covenant renewed, each exhale, a psalm of surrender whispered back into eternity. The lunar breath of reflection. The moon breathes through the waters of your blood. When you breathe in, its silver currents soothe your emotions. When you breathe out, your heart glows with serenity, a mirror of the night sky within your chest. The Atlantean inhalation. Legends say the adepts of Atlantis inhaled sound itself, harmonics of sacred geometry. They breathed patterns of light that shaped matter. As you breathe with awareness now, those same codes awaken, reorganizing your energy into perfect symmetry. The breath of the phoenix. Every inhale draws in life, every exhale releases ashes of the old self. Through the sacred fire of breathing, you burn away limitation and rise renewed, an eternal phoenix within the temple of the heart. The celestial river prana is the river that flows between worlds. With every breath you dip your awareness into its current, drifting between the physical and the unseen. The inhale carries you upstream to spirit, the exhale returns you downstream to earth. The etheric heartbeat. In the pause between breaths lies the pulse of the divine. It is not silence but the hum of eternity, the quiet beat that sustains suns, souls, and seasons. Listen there, and you will hear the universe breathing you. The breath of the Emerald Gate. In the mystery schools of Egypt, the adepts were taught to breathe through the heart, for the heart was the Emerald Gate, the bridge between the human and the infinite. When your breath passes through this gate, it turns emotion into power and love into wisdom. The breath of infinite memory. Every molecule of air you inhale once moved through forests, oceans, and the lungs of sages long past. You are breathing history, sanctity, and resurrection. With each breath, you draw the memory of the earth's soul back into yourself. The breath of the celestial body beyond your skin, your aura breathes too. Each inhale expands it like the dawn, each exhale softens it like twilight. Your entire being rises and falls with the same rhythm as the tides of the cosmos. The return to the first silence. All breathing ends where it began, in the great stillness. In the final pause between breaths, the seeker dissolves into the sought, the wave returns to the ocean, and you realize, it was the cosmos that has been breathing through you all along. The breath before time. Before the dawn of creation, before form or sound, there was only breath, unspoken, infinite. When you inhale deeply, you are returning to that pre-cosmic moment, to the eternal sigh that whispered existence into being. The inhalation of the sages. The ancient mystics of the Himalayas said that the gods taught men to breathe before they taught them to speak. Every conscious breath you take is a remembrance of that divine instruction, a reawakening of the wisdom encoded in your lungs. The celestial pulse. The stars themselves exhale light, galaxies expand and contract in rhythm. Your breath is not separate from them, it is their echo within the temple of your body. You are a fragment of their living pulse. The breath of the hidden flame. In the ancient temples of Chaldea, adepts spoke of an inner fire that could be awakened by breath. With every inhale, the flame within your navel brightens, with every exhale, it rises through your spine like a golden serpent of light. The breath of Sophia. Wisdom, they said, is born of breath, pneuma, the living spirit moving through matter. As you breathe in, you draw divine intelligence into your mind. As you breathe out, you release clarity into the world. The Atlantean wave. The initiates of Atlantis breathed not air but color, waves of living prana shimmering like liquid crystal. When you close your eyes and breathe deeply, you too can feel those luminous waves washing through your aura, realigning your energy to divine order. The breath of Enoch. Enoch, who walked with God, was said to vanish into light through the breath of remembrance. When you inhale in reverence and exhale in surrender, you walk the same invisible bridge between worlds that he once traversed. The breath as covenant. In the desert, the prophets knew breath as covenant, an eternal exchange between creator and creation. When you breathe consciously, you are reaffirming your vow with existence, to be a vessel through which the spirit moves. The breath of the rose cross. In the mystery schools of the rose, breath was the alchemy that opened the heart's petals. Each inhale unfolded one layer of divine perception, each exhale released the fragrance of compassion into the unseen air. The breath of the sun disk. The priests of Ra inhaled the golden rays of dawn as sacred nourishment. With every breath, they drew the solar fire into their hearts, transforming their chests into radiant altars of immortality. The breath of the moon priestess. Under silver light, the moon priestesses of Lemuria would breathe in lunar essence, balancing the mind with emotion, reflection with intuition. Their breath became tides of inner peace, and the sea within them answered to the sky. The breath of the emerald current. In the Hermetic temples, it was taught that the breath travels through invisible channels of green fire, the currents of healing that thread through the etheric body. As you breathe now, those emerald currents restore your harmony, stitching soul and body into perfect accord. The breath of the hidden choir. The angels breathe through light. When you inhale, you draw their harmonies into your chest. When you exhale, the air vibrates with celestial song, inaudible but deeply felt, a hymn to the one breath shared by all creation. The breath of the eternal garden. The first breath of humanity was taken in the garden, the inhale of innocence, the exhale of awareness. With each mindful breath, you return to that garden, where every atom still sings the name of God. The breath of infinite return. Between the inhale and the exhale lies a moment of stillness, the secret doorway to the eternal. When you rest there, the self dissolves, time pauses, and you feel the breath of the cosmos breathing you. The breath of the dawn. Ages before mountains rose or stars found their orbits, there was breath, the whisper of the infinite moving through the void. When you inhale, you drink from that same first wind. When you exhale, creation stirs again through you. The alchemy of the inhale. The mystics of Egypt taught that the inhale was the gathering of divine atoms. Each breath was an act of alchemy, gold, light, and spirit weaving together in your lungs. To breathe deeply is to forge the philosopher's stone within your chest. The exhalation of release. In forgotten monasteries carved into Himalayan cliffs, adepts spoke of the sacred exhale as surrender, the returning of the self into the stream of the divine. As you breathe out, you dissolve the boundaries that separate you from eternity. The hidden breath of the oracle in Delphi. The priestess would still her mind upon the breath before entering trance. That stillness between inhale and exhale opened the veil of vision. In your own silence, the same gate waits, the pause where divine guidance whispers. The breath of celestial order. The heavens breathe in cycles, stars are born, expand, and release their light into the dark. Your lungs mimic that rhythm. You are a microcosm of the universal breath, a living constellation inhaling eternity. The prana of the emerald flame. Ancient healers of Lemuria called breath the emerald current, life spiraling through the subtle body, harmonizing soul and form. Each breath you take now awakens that current, weaving restoration through every cell. The solar breath of illumination. When the Atlantean adepts faced the morning sun, they inhaled light until it filled the spine. They called this the breath of illumination, awakening the divine mind. Inhale now as they once did, and feel the golden current rise within you. The lunar exhale of reflection. The moon teaches the sacred release, the soft surrender that makes room for renewal. When you exhale under her quiet gaze, you join her in letting go of all that is spent. The breath of the seraphim. The angels breathe radiance, their inhalations gather praise, their exhalations release blessing. Each breath you take draws that same radiance into your heart. You are breathing with the hosts of heaven. The breath of the prophets. The prophets spoke of the Ruach, the spirit wind of God. When you breathe in awareness, you receive that wind, the same force that moved upon the waters at the beginning of time. The temple of the lungs. The lungs are twin sanctuaries, chambers of living air. Each breath is an incense offering rising toward the heavens. You are the priest and the altar both, offering breath as devotion. The breath between worlds. In the stillness between inhale and exhale, time folds inward. You stand at the seam where worlds meet, the physical and the etheric, the finite and the infinite, breathing as one. The breath of the cosmic serpent. In the mystery schools of old, breath was known as the serpent of ascent, each inhale drawing the current upward, each exhale grounding it into the earth. Through breath, heaven and earth are wed within you. The golden exhale of creation. The adepts of Persia said that God exhales through the righteous. Every time you release your breath with love, you continue the act of creation, breathing new worlds into being. The eternal breath. Beyond the final exhale lies the breath that never ends, the silent tide of consciousness that breathes all life, even in stillness. To rest within that awareness is to remember your origin, that you are not merely breathing with the cosmos. You are the cosmos, breathing itself. The breath of the first light. Before the cosmos had form, there was the first inhale, a silent stirring in the void that whispered creation into being. Your breath is the echo of that sacred first light, returning you to origin. The breath of the stars. Every star inhales and exhales in radiant rhythm. When you breathe consciously, your chest becomes a mirror of the galaxies, your lungs the sanctuary of stellar pulses, and your heart the orbit of cosmic light. The breath of the ancients. In the temples of Egypt, Tibet, and Atlantis, sages taught that breath is the bridge between worlds. Each inhale draws wisdom from the unseen, each exhale returns that wisdom to the body and the earth. The breath of the golden flame. Visualize a golden flame rising with every inhale, filling your chest and spine with luminous warmth. Exhale, and let it expand outward, bathing your aura with divine abundance. The breath of the moonlit tides. The moon moves oceans with silent grace, so too does your breath sway the tides of your blood and subtle energy. Inhale the quiet light, exhale the shadows of fatigue and worry. The breath of the inner temple. Your lungs are twin sanctuaries, sacred vessels of spirit. As you breathe consciously, you awaken their inner sanctum, a temple where the divine and human meet. The breath of the celestial choir. Angels and archangels breathe through the infinite, and their breath flows into yours as you inhale and exhale. Feel their harmonies vibrating softly within your chest, a chorus of luminous energy and grace. The breath of the serpent. The ancient wisdom of the East speaks of the serpent rising with the breath, prana winding upward through the spine, illuminating chakras, melding earth and heaven in a spiral of light. The breath of silence. Between inhale and exhale lies a sacred pause, a space untouched by thought, beyond time. Here you rest in eternity, feeling the infinite pulse of life in stillness. The breath of the prophets. The Spirit of God, Ruach, moved upon the waters. Your inhale calls forth that same spirit, your exhale releases it into the world. Each breath is a covenant, an echo of divine intention flowing through you. The breath of the emerald current. Imagine your breath carrying a living emerald light, flowing through the heart and solar plexus, awakening harmony, wisdom, and radiant vitality within your energy body. The breath of the forgotten ones. Those who walked before you, sages, mystics, and seers, breathed the same air. As you inhale, you draw their remembrance into your being. As you exhale, you carry their silent blessing into the world. The breath of the sun and moon. Inhale the warmth of the sun, exhale the serenity of the moon. Your breath becomes the rhythm of day and night, the eternal dance of expansion and release within your chest. The breath of infinite return. Every exhale returns to the source, every inhale receives again from the well of eternity. Your breath is a river flowing back to the ocean of all that is. The breath of the cosmos. You are not merely breathing, you are the cosmos inhaling and exhaling itself through your body. Every moment, every cell, every pulse vibrates with the eternal rhythm of life itself. The breath of eternity. Before the first star, before the first sound, there was the eternal inhale. Each breath you take now carries the memory of that infinite beginning, drawing creation into your chest with every sacred intake. The celestial spiral. With every inhale, imagine prana spiraling through your spine like a golden galaxy. With every exhale, the spiral expands, releasing shadows and tension into the cosmos, melding your inner rhythm with the dance of the stars. The breath of the ancients. The sages of forgotten temples taught that conscious breathing awakens the soul. Each inhale calls forth the wisdom of those who have walked before, each exhale returns that insight into the living world. The golden inhalation. Visualize streams of golden light entering your lungs, filling every cell with vitality, clarity, and divine energy. With each exhale, that golden light radiates outward, blessing all it touches. The lunar release. The moon teaches surrender. As you exhale, imagine the moon drawing your fears, worries, and tension into her silver light, returning to you only calm, reflection, and serenity. The breath of the seraphim in the sacred chambers of the sky, angels inhale and exhale endlessly. Feel their rhythm join yours, each breath a note in the eternal symphony of divine life. The pause of creation between inhale and exhale lies a moment untouched by time, the stillness from which worlds are born. Rest here, and sense the eternal pulse of existence coursing through you. The breath of the solar flame with every inhale, draw in the fire of the sun, warming your body, igniting your spirit. With every exhale, let that fire radiate outward, illuminating all that you are. The emerald flow. Ancient adepts spoke of breath as emerald light, prana flowing through the heart and solar plexus, harmonizing mind and body. Breathe now, and let this emerald current awaken and restore your being. The Atlantean rhythm. The ancients of Atlantis synchronized their breath with the tides and the stars. Feel your chest rise and fall like the ocean, each inhale drawing cosmic energy, each exhale releasing waves of balance. The breath of return. Every exhale is a return to source, every inhale a reception from the infinite. Your lungs are a sacred conduit between heaven and earth, a bridge over which life and spirit continuously travel. The breath of hidden knowledge. Inhaling consciously draws the wisdom of the ages into your mind, while exhaling releases insight into the body and the subtle realms. Through your breath, all hidden truths whisper themselves to you. The breath of stars and stone. With each inhale, feel yourself aligned with the immensity of the sky, with each exhale, ground into the eternal patience of the earth. You are both cosmic and terrestrial, held in perfect balance. The breath of the Golden Gate. Visualize the space between each inhale and exhale as a golden doorway, a sacred threshold into higher consciousness, where prana lingers, and the soul remembers its divine origin. The breath of the universe. You are not merely breathing, you are the universe breathing through you. Every inhale draws the cosmos in, every exhale returns it, and in the pause between, you touch the infinite silence that holds all creation. The breath of the first cosmos. Before time, before light, there was the first inhalation, a silent stirring in the void. Every breath you take now echoes that primordial inhale, drawing the rhythm of creation into your being. The celestial spiral. Each inhale coils like a spiral of golden starlight up your spine. Each exhale unwinds the spiral, releasing tension and opening space. You are a living galaxy, breathing with the rhythm of the universe. The breath of the sages in ancient temples initiates learned to breathe with the unseen currents. Inhale, and draw wisdom through the chest, exhale, and release clarity into the subtle body. The golden stream. Visualize a river of gold flowing with every inhale, filling your lungs, heart, and mind with radiant energy. Exhale, and see it expand outward, blessing the world with your vitality. The lunar flow. The moon breathes through silver tides. Exhale, and release fear, fatigue, and doubt into her reflective light. Inhale, and receive calm, clarity, and luminous serenity. The breath of angels. Imagine celestial wings moving through your chest as you breathe. Inhale, drawing in their radiant energy, exhale, releasing harmony, love, and divine presence into your being. The pause of creation. Between inhale and exhale lies sacred stillness, the silent interval where time dissolves, and the universe pulses softly within you. The solar inhalation. Draw in the warmth and brilliance of the sun with every inhale. Exhale, and let the solar fire expand, energizing every cell, every thought, every intention. The emerald current. Breathe in vibrant emerald light, letting it flow through your heart and solar plexus. Exhale, and feel its harmonizing energy expand outward, aligning mind, body, and spirit. The Atlantean rhythm. Feel your breath rise and fall like ocean tides, mirroring the ancient rhythm of the earth, the stars, and the sea. Your body becomes the temple of cosmic flow. The breath of return. Every exhale returns to the source. Every inhale receives anew from the infinite. Your breath is the bridge between the eternal and the present moment. The breath of forgotten wisdom, ancient ones breathed these same rhythms, sages, mystics, seers. With each inhale, their remembrance flows into you, with each exhale, their insight radiates through your being. The breath of sky and stone, inhale, and feel the vastness of the heavens, exhale, and root into the eternal patience of the earth. You are both infinite and grounded, celestial and terrestrial. The breath of the golden threshold between each inhale and exhale lies a doorway of light. Rest in that golden space, where prana lingers and the soul remembers its divine origin. The breath of the universe itself. You are not merely breathing, you are the universe breathing through you. Every inhale draws it in, every exhale returns it, and in the pause between, you touch the infinite silence that holds all life. The primordial inhale. Before time, before light, there was only breath, the silent movement of the cosmos. With every inhale, you return to that original stirring, drawing the pulse of creation into your being. The breath of the stars. Every star expands and contracts in rhythm. When you breathe consciously, your lungs mirror that cosmic pulse, your body becomes a constellation of light, vibrating with the heavens. The ancient flow mystics of forgotten lands taught that breath carries the wisdom of the universe. Each inhale draws knowledge into your chest, each exhale releases insight through your body and aura. The golden influx. Imagine a stream of golden light entering your lungs with each inhale. It fills your chest, spine, and limbs with vitality. Exhale, and let this light radiate outward, blessing all it touches. The lunar exhalation. The moon teaches surrender and reflection. Exhale, and release tension, fear, and uncertainty into her silver glow. Inhale, and receive her calm, her clarity, her serene wisdom. The celestial choir angels breathe through the cosmos in silent harmony. Feel their rhythm join yours, each inhale draws their energy inward, each exhale releases divine resonance into your being. The pause between worlds. Between inhale and exhale lies a sacred stillness, where time ceases, thought dissolves, and the soul touches eternity. Rest here, and feel the universe breathing quietly with you. The solar breath. With every inhale, draw the sun's warmth and brilliance into your chest. Exhale, and let that fire radiate through your limbs, awakening vitality, clarity, and illumination. The emerald current. Imagine emerald light flowing in with each inhale, circulating through heart and solar plexus, aligning mind, body, and subtle energy. Exhale, and let that current expand into the world. The Atlantean tide. The ancients breathed with the rhythm of ocean tides. Rise with the inhale, flow with the exhale, and let your body become a temple of cosmic harmony. The breath of return. Exhale into the infinite, inhale from the eternal source. Every breath is a bridge between the temporal and the eternal, between your body and the boundless cosmos. The memory of ancient sages, mystics, and seers breathed these same rhythms. Draw their remembrance inward with each inhale, and radiate their insight outward with each exhale. The breath of sky and stone. Inhale the vastness of the heavens, exhale into the stability of the earth. You are both cosmic and grounded, flowing with celestial and terrestrial currents. The golden gateway. Between inhale and exhale lies a threshold of light, a sacred doorway where prana lingers, and the soul remembers its divine origin. The universe breathing through you. You are not merely breathing, you are the cosmos inhaling and exhaling itself. Every inhale draws universal life force inward, every exhale returns it, and in the pause between, you touch the eternal silence that sustains all creation. The first cosmic breath. Before stars or oceans, before time or form, there was a single inhalation, the breath that stirred the void into motion. Every conscious breath you take is a continuation of that original cosmic sigh. The breath of the infinite spiral. With each inhale, prana spirals through your spine like a luminous galaxy. With each exhale, the spiral unwinds, releasing tension and aligning you with the rhythm of the universe. The breath of the ancient mystics of Lemuria, Atlantis, and Egypt breathed as if the universe itself moved through their chests. Every mindful inhale draws in their remembrance, every exhale releases their insight into your being. The golden current. Visualize golden light flowing in with each inhale, filling lungs, heart, and solar plexus. Exhale, and let this light radiate outward, harmonizing your energy with the cosmos. The lunar exhale. The moon's tides mirror your breath. Exhale into her silver light, letting go of fear, fatigue, and doubt. Inhale, and draw her calm, clarity, and quiet strength into yourself. The breath of the seraphim angels. Breathe silently through the universe. Feel their rhythm move with yours, each inhale gathering celestial light, each exhale releasing divine resonance into your body. The sacred pause between inhale and exhale lies a timeless stillness. Here, thought dissolves, and the soul touches eternity, resting in the quiet heartbeat of the cosmos. The solar flame. Inhale the sun's radiant fire, letting it ignite vitality in your body. Exhale, and spread that warmth and illumination outward into your life and surroundings. The emerald flow. Breathe in emerald light that flows through the heart and solar plexus, aligning your body, mind, and subtle energy. Exhale, and send this harmony outward, blending with the etheric currents. The Atlantean rhythm. Ancient adepts synchronized their breath with ocean tides and starlight. Feel your inhale rise like the tide, your exhale fall like the ebb, moving your body in harmony with cosmic currents. The breath of return. Exhale into the infinite, inhale from the eternal source. Each breath is a bridge connecting temporal life with the boundless universe. The memory of sages. Every breath draws the wisdom of ancient sages, seers, and mystics into your chest. With each exhale, radiate that insight into your energy field, aligning your consciousness with eternal understanding. The breath of sky and stone. Inhale the vastness of the heavens, exhale into the stability of the earth. You are both cosmic and grounded, suspended between infinity and form. The golden threshold. The space between inhale and exhale is a doorway of light, a sacred threshold where prana lingers, and your soul remembers its divine origin. The breath of the universe. You are not merely breathing, you are the cosmos breathing itself. Every inhale draws universal life force inward, every exhale returns it. In the pause, you touch the eternal silence from which all creation flows. The breath of primordial silence. Before light, before sound, before form, there was only the first inhalation, the sacred stir of existence itself. Every breath you take now echoes that eternal beginning, awakening the original pulse of creation within you. The celestial spiral of air. With each inhale, prana coils upward like a golden spiral of starlight through your spine. With each exhale, it unwinds, releasing shadow and tension, aligning your being with the cosmic dance of the heavens. The breath of the ancient mystics. Sages of Lemuria, Atlantis, and the Himalayan peaks breathed as if the universe itself moved through their chests. Each conscious inhale draws their remembrance inward, each exhale radiates their insight outward. The golden river. Visualize streams of molten gold flowing into your lungs with each inhale, filling your body with vitality, wisdom, and radiance. Exhale, and let this light spread into the space around you, blessing all existence. The lunar tide. The moon draws the oceans with invisible breath. Exhale into her silver light, releasing tension, worry, and fatigue. Inhale, and receive her serenity, reflection, and quiet strength into your being. The breath of the seraphim angels. Breathe in silent harmony with the cosmos. Feel their rhythm flow through your chest, each inhale gathering divine light, each exhale releasing celestial resonance into your body. The stillness between worlds, between inhale and exhale, lies sacred pause, the liminal space where time dissolves, thought quiets, and the soul touches the eternal pulse of the universe. The solar flame within, with each inhale, draw in the sun's warmth, fire, and vitality. Exhale, and radiate that light outward, illuminating your inner and outer worlds alike. The emerald flow, breathe in emerald currents of prana, flowing through the heart and solar plexus, aligning body, mind, and spirit. Exhale, and let this current expand outward, blending with universal energy. The Atlantean tide, the ancients synchronized breath with the rhythm of tides and stars. Inhale with the rising tide, exhale with the ebb. Your body becomes a living temple of cosmic rhythm. The breath of return, exhale into the infinite, inhale from the eternal source. Every breath is a bridge connecting temporal life with timeless existence, flowing between the human and the boundless cosmos. The memory of sages through conscious breathing, the wisdom of ancient mystics flows into your being. Each inhale calls forth insight, each exhale radiates understanding through your body, aura, and subtle fields. The breath of sky and earth, inhale the vastness of the heavens, exhale into the stability of the earth. You are both cosmic and grounded, suspended between infinity and form. The threshold of light between inhale and exhale lies a golden doorway, a sacred threshold where prana lingers, and the soul remembers its origin in the eternal light. The breath of the universe itself, you are not merely breathing, you are the cosmos inhaling and exhaling through your body. Every inhale draws universal life force inward, every exhale returns it. In the pause, you touch the infinite silence from which all creation flows. The breath of the eternal void, before stars, before time, before thought, there was breath, the silent movement of existence itself. Each inhale you take now echoes that primordial stir, drawing creation into your being. The celestial spiral, with every inhale, prana spirals upward like a luminous galaxy through your spine. With every exhale, the spiral unwinds, releasing all shadow and tension, aligning your rhythm with the pulse of the cosmos. The breath of forgotten sages, ancient mystics, from the temples of Egypt to the peaks of the Himalayas, breathed as if the universe moved through them. Each conscious inhale draws their remembrance into your chest, each exhale radiates their insight into your being. The golden influx, visualize a stream of molten gold flowing into your lungs with each inhale, filling your body with vitality, wisdom, and illumination. Exhale, and let this golden energy spread outward, blessing all existence. The lunar exhale, the moon moves oceans with silent grace. Exhale into her silver light, releasing tension, worry, and fatigue. Inhale, and receive her calm, reflection, and serenity. The breath of angels, angels breathe silently in perfect harmony with the universe. Feel their rhythm join yours, each inhale draws in their luminous energy, each exhale releases celestial resonance. The sacred pause between inhale and exhale lies a timeless stillness, a liminal space where thought dissolves, time ceases, and the soul touches eternity. The solar flame, with each inhale, draw in the warmth and brilliance of the sun, igniting vitality and illumination within. Exhale, and radiate that light outward into your world. The emerald flow, inhale vibrant emerald light, flowing through the heart and solar plexus, aligning mind, body, and subtle energy. Exhale, and let this current expand outward, blending with the universal prana. The Atlantean tide, the ancients synchronized breath with the rise and fall of the tides and the stars. Inhale with the rising wave, exhale with the ebbing current. Your body becomes a living temple of cosmic rhythm. The breath of return, exhale into the infinite, inhale from the eternal source. Every breath is a bridge between temporal life and timeless existence, flowing between your being and the boundless cosmos. The memory of the ages through conscious breathing, the wisdom of ancient mystics flows into your chest. Each inhale calls forth insight, each exhale radiates understanding through body, mind, and spirit. The breath of sky and stone, inhale the vastness of the heavens, exhale into the stability of the earth. You are both cosmic and grounded, suspended between infinity and form. The golden threshold, the space between inhale and exhale, is a doorway of golden light, a sacred threshold where prana lingers, and your soul remembers its divine origin. The breath of the universe, you are not merely breathing, you are the cosmos breathing itself through you. Every inhale draws universal life force inward, every exhale returns it. In the sacred pause, you touch the infinite silence that sustains all creation. The first cosmic breath, before stars, before time, before thought, there was only the first inhalation, the subtle stirring of existence itself. Every breath you take now is a continuation of that primordial motion, drawing the pulse of creation into your being. The spiral of light, with every inhale, prana spirals upward through your spine like a luminous galaxy. With every exhale, the spiral unwinds, releasing shadows and tension, aligning your rhythm with the eternal dance of the heavens. The breath of the ancient sages and mystics of long-forgotten civilizations breathed as if the universe flowed through them. Inhale their remembrance, exhale their insight. Your chest becomes a temple where wisdom and life converge. The golden current, visualize molten gold entering your lungs with each inhale, filling your heart, spine, and limbs with vitality and divine energy. Exhale, and allow it to radiate outward, blessing the world. The lunar flow, the moon moves oceans in silence. Exhale into her silver light, releasing tension and worry. Inhale, and receive serenity, reflection, and luminous calm. The breath of angels, angels breathe in perfect harmony with the cosmos. Feel their rhythm move through your chest, each inhale gathering luminous energy, each exhale releasing divine resonance. The sacred pause between inhale and exhale lies timeless stillness, a space where thought dissolves, time ceases, and the soul touches the eternal heartbeat of the universe. The solar flame, inhale the sun's brilliance and warmth, igniting vitality within every cell. Exhale, and let this flame expand outward, illuminating your inner and outer worlds. The emerald flow, breathe in emerald light through the heart and solar plexus, aligning body, mind, and subtle energy. Exhale, sending this current outward to merge with universal prana. The Atlantean tide ancients synchronized their breath with tides and stars. Inhale with the rising wave, exhale with the ebb. Your body becomes a living conduit of cosmic rhythm. The breath of return, exhale into the infinite, inhale from the eternal source. Each breath bridges the temporal and the eternal, linking your being with the boundless cosmos. The memory of sages, with each inhale, draw in the wisdom of mystics and seers. Exhale, radiating insight through your energy field, aligning your consciousness with timeless understanding. The breath of sky and earth, inhale the vastness of the heavens, exhale into the stability of the earth. You are both cosmic and grounded, suspended in balance between infinity and form. The golden threshold, the space between inhale and exhale, is a doorway of golden light, a sacred threshold where prana lingers, and the soul remembers its divine origin. The universe breathing through you, you are not merely breathing, you are the cosmos inhaling and exhaling through your body. Every inhale draws universal life force inward, every exhale returns it. In the sacred pause, you touch the infinite silence that sustains all creation. The breath of the eternal dawn, before the first star shone, before light filled the void, there was breath. Your inhale now draws the ancient dawn into your being, awakening the first stirrings of creation in your body. The cosmic spiral of prana. With each inhale, prana ascends your spine in a luminous spiral. With each exhale, it unwinds, releasing shadow and tension, aligning your rhythm with the infinite pulse of the universe. The breath of forgotten temples. The mystics of Atlantis, Lemuria, and Egypt taught that breath moves the unseen currents. Draw their memory inward with each inhale, exhale their wisdom through your chest and limbs. The golden river within. Visualize streams of molten gold entering your lungs, filling your heart, spine, and arms with radiant vitality. Exhale, letting the light radiate outward, harmonizing with the cosmos. The lunar tide of release. The moon moves silently, pulling oceans and energies alike. Exhale into her silver light, releasing all fear and fatigue. Inhale, drawing serenity, reflection, and luminous calm into yourself. The breath of angels. Angels breathe in silent harmony with the cosmos. Inhale, and gather their luminous energy. Exhale, and release divine resonance into your being. The sacred pause between inhale and exhale lies timeless stillness, a space where thought dissolves, time ceases, and the soul touches the eternal heartbeat of all creation. The solar flame of vitality. Inhale the sun's brilliance and warmth, igniting life within every cell. Exhale, and radiate this fire outward, illuminating your inner and outer worlds. The emerald flow of alignment. Breathe in emerald prana through your heart and solar plexus, aligning mind, body, and subtle energy. Exhale, sending this current outward to merge with the cosmic flow. The Atlantean rhythm. Ancients synchronized breath with tides and starlight. Inhale with the rising tide, exhale with the ebb. Your body becomes a living temple of universal rhythm. The breath of return. Exhale into the infinite, inhale from the eternal source. Each breath is a bridge between temporal life and timeless existence, linking your being with the boundless cosmos. The memory of the wise. Draw in the wisdom of seers and sages with each inhale. Exhale, and radiate that insight through your energy field, aligning yourself with timeless understanding. The breath of sky and stone. Inhale the vastness of the heavens, exhale into the stability of the earth. You are both cosmic and grounded, flowing between infinity and form. The golden threshold. The space between inhale and exhale is a doorway of radiant light, where prana lingers, and the soul remembers its divine origin. The universe breathing through you. You are not merely breathing, you are the cosmos inhaling and exhaling through your body. Every inhale draws universal life force inward, every exhale returns it. In the sacred pause, you touch the infinite silence that sustains all creation. The breath of the infinite silence. Before the first light, before the first sound, there was only the subtle stir of breath. Your inhale draws that ancient silence into your being, awakening the eternal pulse that moves all life. The spiral of celestial light. With each inhale, prana ascends your spine in a luminous spiral, tracing the arcs of stars and galaxies. With each exhale, tension unwinds, and your rhythm aligns with the cosmos. The breath of forgotten mystics. Long ago, sages of Lemuria, Atlantis, and Egypt breathed as if the universe itself flowed through them. Inhale their remembrance, exhale their wisdom, letting it resonate through your body. The golden stream. Visualize molten gold filling your lungs with each inhale, spreading warmth, vitality, and clarity throughout your being. Exhale, sending this golden light outward, harmonizing with all that surrounds you. The lunar exhalation. The moon pulls silently, moving oceans and energies alike. Exhale into her silver light, releasing fatigue, worry, and fear. Inhale, receiving her calm, her clarity, her reflection. The breath of angels. Angelic currents move silently with the cosmos. Inhale their luminous energy, exhale, releasing divine resonance into your aura and body. The sacred pause between inhale and exhale lies a timeless space, where thought dissolves, time halts, and the soul touches eternity itself. The solar flame with every inhale, draw the sun's brilliance into your chest, igniting vitality and illumination within. Exhale, radiating this flame into your environment, touching the world with light. The emerald flow. Inhale emerald currents of prana through the heart and solar plexus, aligning mind, body, and spirit. Exhale, sending this current outward, merging with the universal flow. The Atlantean tide. The ancients synchronized their breath with tides and starlight. Inhale with the rising tide, exhale with the ebb, allowing your body to become a living conduit of cosmic rhythm. The breath of return. Exhale into the infinite, inhale from the eternal source. Every breath bridges temporal life with timeless existence, linking your being with the boundless cosmos. The memory of the wise. With each inhale, draw in the wisdom of seers and sages of the ages. Exhale, and radiate this insight through your subtle energy, aligning with eternal understanding. The breath of sky and earth. Inhale the vastness of the heavens, exhale into the stability of the earth. You are both cosmic and grounded, suspended in balance between infinity and form. The golden gateway. The space between inhale and exhale is a threshold of golden light, where prana lingers, and the soul remembers its divine origin. The universe breathing through you. You are not merely breathing, you are the cosmos inhaling and exhaling through your body. Every inhale draws universal life force inward, every exhale returns it. In the sacred pause, you touch the infinite silence that sustains all creation. The breath of the primordial void. Before stars, before time, before form, there was only the subtle stirring of breath. Every inhale you take now draws the essence of that eternal void into your being, and every exhale returns it to the cosmos, flowing through you. The spiral of starlight. With each inhale, prana spirals upward like luminous galaxies winding through your spine. Each exhale unwinds the spiral, releasing tension, and your body becomes a vessel resonating with the rhythm of the stars. The breath of the ancient sages. Mystics of Atlantis, Lemuria, and the sacred peaks breathed as if the universe itself moved through them. Inhale their remembrance, exhale their insight, letting it fill your chest and aura. The golden flow. Visualize molten gold streaming into your lungs with each inhale, filling your body with vitality, clarity, and luminous energy. Exhale, and allow the gold to radiate outward, blessing your surroundings. The lunar tides. The moon breathes through tides and energies alike. Exhale into her silver light, releasing fatigue, fear, and worry. Inhale, receiving her calm, her clarity, her serene guidance. The breath of angels. Angels breathe silently, harmonizing with the cosmic pulse. Inhale their radiant energy, exhale, and release divine resonance into your being. The sacred pause. Between inhale and exhale lies timeless stillness. In this pause, thought dissolves, time halts, and the soul touches the eternal heartbeat of creation. The solar inhalation. Draw the warmth and brilliance of the sun with each inhale. Exhale, and radiate this light outward, illuminating every part of your being and surroundings. The emerald current. Inhale emerald prana through the heart and solar plexus, aligning mind, body, and spirit with the energy of the universe. Exhale, and allow this current to merge with all creation. The Atlantean rhythm. Ancients synchronized breath with the rise and fall of the tides and the stars. Inhale with the rising tide, exhale with the ebb. Your body becomes a living conduit of cosmic rhythm. The breath of return. Exhale into infinity, inhale from the eternal source. Each breath bridges temporal life and timeless existence, linking your being with the boundless cosmos. The memory of the wise. With each inhale, draw the wisdom of sages and seers across the ages. Exhale, radiating insight through your aura, body, and mind, aligning yourself with eternal understanding. The breath of sky and earth. Inhale the vastness of the heavens, exhale into the stability of the earth. You are both cosmic and grounded, suspended between infinity and form. The golden threshold. The space between inhale and exhale is a doorway of radiant light. Here, prana lingers, and the soul remembers its divine origin. The universe breathing through you. You are not merely breathing, you are the cosmos inhaling and exhaling through your being. Every inhale draws universal life force inward, every exhale returns it. In the pause between, you touch the infinite silence that sustains all creation. The breath of cosmic origin. Before time, before form, before light, there was only the stirring of breath. Each inhale draws that primal essence into your being, and each exhale returns it, connecting you to the infinite void. The spiral of starfire. With every inhale, prana spirals upward like the luminous arcs of distant galaxies. Each exhale unwinds the spiral, releasing shadow, tension, and resistance, aligning your body with the eternal rhythm of the cosmos. The breath of forgotten temples. Ancient adepts of Lemuria, Atlantis, and Egypt breathed as if the universe flowed through them. Inhale their memory, exhale their wisdom, letting it fill your chest and aura. The golden torrent. Imagine molten gold streaming into your lungs with each inhale, filling your body with vitality, radiant clarity, and luminous energy. Exhale, sending that golden flow outward, blessing all it touches. The lunar exhale. The moon pools oceans and subtle energies alike. Exhale into her silver glow, releasing fatigue, worry, and fear. Inhale, drawing serenity, reflection, and calm from her light. The breath of celestial beings. Angels and celestial spirits breathe in perfect harmony with the universe. Inhale their luminous energy, exhale, releasing divine resonance into your being. The pause of eternity. Between inhale and exhale lies a sacred pause. In this stillness, thought dissolves, time halts, and the soul touches the eternal heartbeat of all creation. The solar flame within. With each inhale, draw in the sun's radiant fire, igniting vitality in every cell. Exhale, and radiate this light outward, illuminating your inner and outer worlds. The emerald flow of alignment. Inhale emerald prana through the heart and solar plexus, aligning body, mind, and spirit. Exhale, allowing this current to merge with the energy of the cosmos. The Atlantean tide. Ancients synchronized their breath with tides and stars. Inhale with the rising wave, exhale with the ebb, making your body a living conduit of universal rhythm. The breath of return. Exhale into the infinite, inhale from the eternal source. Each breath bridges temporal life and timeless existence, linking your being with the boundless cosmos. The memory of the wise. With each inhale, draw in the wisdom of sages across time. Exhale, radiating this insight through your body, aura, and subtle fields, aligning yourself with eternal understanding. The breath of sky and earth. Inhale the vastness of the heavens, exhale into the stability of the earth. You are both cosmic and grounded, suspended between infinity and form. The golden threshold. Between inhale and exhale exists a threshold of golden light. Here, prana lingers, and the soul remembers its divine origin. The universe breathing through you. You are not merely breathing, you are the cosmos inhaling and exhaling through your being. Every inhale draws universal life force inward, every exhale returns it. In the sacred pause, you touch the infinite silence that sustains all creation. The breath. Before time, before the first star, before the first word, before thought, there was only the breath. With each inhale, you draw that primordial stir into your being. With each exhale, you return it to the infinite, flowing as one with creation. The spiral of light. Every inhale lifts prana in a spiraling coil, tracing the paths of distant galaxies. Each exhale unwinds the spiral, releasing shadow and tension, bringing your body and soul into harmony with the cosmos. The forgotten sages, ancients of Atlantis, Lemuria, and the high Himalayan peaks breathed as if the universe moved through them. Each conscious inhale draws their remembrance, each exhale radiates their insight. The golden river, visualize streams of molten gold flowing into your lungs with each inhale, filling your body with vitality, clarity, and luminous energy. Exhale, and send the gold outward, blessing your environment. The moon's flow, the moon pools oceans and subtle currents alike. Exhale into her silver glow, releasing tension, fear, and fatigue. Inhale, receiving serenity, reflection, and calm. The breath of angels, angels breathe silently in harmony with the cosmos. Inhale their radiant energy, exhale, releasing divine resonance through your body, aura, and subtle energy. The sacred pause between inhale and exhale lies a timeless stillness. In this pause, thought dissolves, time ceases, and your soul touches the eternal heartbeat of creation. The solar flame draws in the sun's brilliance and warmth with every inhale. Exhale, and radiate this solar fire outward, illuminating both your inner and outer worlds. The emerald current, inhale emerald prana through your heart and solar plexus, aligning mind, body, and subtle energy. Exhale, sending this current outward, merging with the flow of the cosmos. The Atlantean tide, the ancients synchronized breath with the rising and falling tides, with starlight itself. Inhale with the wave's ascent, exhale with its descent, and let your body become a living temple of cosmic rhythm. The breath of return, exhale into infinity, inhale from the eternal source. Each breath bridges the temporal with the eternal, linking your being with the boundless cosmos. The memory of the wise, with each inhale, draw in the wisdom of seers across the ages. Exhale, and radiate this insight through your subtle field, aligning with timeless understanding. The sky and earth, inhale the vastness of the heavens, exhale into the stability of the earth. You are both cosmic and grounded, suspended between infinity and form. The golden threshold between inhale and exhale lies a threshold of radiant golden light. Here, prana lingers, and the soul remembers its divine origin. The universe within you are not merely breathing, you are the cosmos inhaling and exhaling through your being. Each inhale draws universal life force inward, each exhale returns it. In the sacred pause, you touch the infinite silence that sustains all creation. The breath of the first light, before the first star shone, before time stirred, there was breath, a subtle movement of the universe itself. Each inhale draws that light into your being, each exhale releases it back into the cosmos. The spiral of the heavens, prana, rises through your spine in spirals of luminous energy with each inhale. With each exhale, it unwinds, dissolving tension, aligning your body and spirit with the celestial spheres. The forgotten mystics, ancient sages of Lemuria, Atlantis, and Egypt breathed as if the cosmos moved through them. Inhale their remembrance, exhale their insight, letting it permeate your chest and aura. The golden stream, visualize molten gold flowing into your lungs, filling your heart, spine, and limbs with vitality, clarity, and divine energy. Exhale, sending it outward, blessing your surroundings. The lunar tide, the moon flows silently, moving oceans and subtle currents alike. Exhale into her silver glow, releasing tension and fatigue. Inhale, receiving serenity, reflection, and calm from her light. The breath of angels, angelic currents move in perfect harmony with the cosmos. Inhale their radiant energy, exhale, releasing divine resonance through your body, mind, and spirit. The pause of eternity between inhale and exhale lies timeless stillness. Here, thought dissolves, time halts, and the soul touches the eternal heartbeat of creation. the solar flame within draw the sun's warmth and brilliance with each inhale. Exhale, radiating this light outward, illuminating both your inner and outer worlds. The emerald current. Inhale emerald streams of prana into your heart and solar plexus, aligning mind, body, and spirit. Exhale, sending this current outward, merging with the cosmic flow. The Atlantean rhythm. The ancients synchronized breath with tides and stars. Inhale with the rising wave, exhale with its descent. Your body becomes a living temple of cosmic rhythm. The breath of return. Exhale into infinity, inhale from the eternal source. Every breath bridges the temporal and the eternal, linking your being with the boundless cosmos. The memory of the wise. With each inhale, draw the wisdom of seers and mystics across time. Exhale, radiating this insight through your subtle field, aligning yourself with eternal understanding. The breath of sky and earth. Inhale the vastness of the heavens, exhale into the stability of the earth. You are both cosmic and grounded, suspended between infinity and form. The golden threshold. Between inhale and exhale lies a threshold of golden light. Here, prana lingers, and the soul remembers its divine origin. The universe breathing through you. You are not merely breathing, you are the cosmos inhaling and exhaling through your being. Every inhale draws universal life force inward, every exhale returns it. In the sacred pause, you touch the infinite silence that sustains all creation.